In this demo, we will focus on the enhancements for Planning Analytics Workspace introduced in the latest update, Update 57. We'll specifically concentrate on changes to the welcome page experience, new navigation paradigm, and enhancements to new dashboard properties, as well as new charting and new visualizations capabilities. We'll start with the updates to the welcome page. Our goal for this latest release is to introduce a unified experience for reporting, analysis, modeling, and administration tasks, all in one place. Users can now access modeling and administration right from the welcome page if their role allows it. There's also a new capability called Plans and Application that allows users to organize their content. We have also added Favorites and Recent tabs to the landing page to allow users access to the relevant content. Let's take a look at the demo. We'll start with the updates to welcome page. At the top area of the screen, there is a banner that welcomes users to Planning Analytics Workspace. There is a link to our YouTube channel within that banner. Our YouTube channel is being constantly updated by our documentation team to ensure the latest functionality is explained to our customers. The banner also can be collapsed in the new experience to give users more real estate space on the screen to work with. Let's take a look at the 4 tiles on the welcome page. Specifically, let's concentrate on Plans and Applications and Reports and Analysis. Plans and Application is the new capability introduced in our latest release. It allows users to organize their content, assign meaningful logos, due dates, and corresponding users and groups for responsibilities. Let's move to Reports and Analysis tile. Reports and Analysis content is essentially the same content users saw in the previous version of Planning Analytics Workspace, but with slightly different UI and more functionality. In the previous release, the user content on the welcome page was a collection of folders, dashboards, and views presented as tiles. In the new Planning Analytics Workspace, user content is presented in the list view, which is much more compact, reducing screen clutter. We also enhanced the landing page search and sorting functionality, and added a few new features, including favorites and recents. You can now add any asset, including folders, to your personal favorites collection for easier retrieval. The new navigation experience is more straightforward and allows you to access your content from anywhere within Workspace. Previously, dashboard user had to return to the landing page to open another book. With the latest update, you can easily access any content from your shared and personal folders within the book using the new left-hand navigation panel. The left-hand navigation panel is available throughout the entire updated experience. If the user is in the edit mode within the dashboard, the left-hand navigation now gives him access to objects to be added to the dashboard. These objects include shapes, buttons, and text widgets, as well as new chart objects that we will discuss in details later in the demo. Users can also access the TM1 server tree for adding TM1 objects to the dashboard, same as before. The goal for updates for Planning Analytics Workspace dashboard experience is to allow users to create polished, custom dashboards to monitor their business performance. In the latest updates, we greatly enhance how Dashboards Builder can customize your books. Let's return to the book we opened briefly and take a look at the enhanced properties of the dashboard. The new properties enhancements include items such as aligning multiple objects all at once. You can see here how I'm adding multiple filters to the dashboard. The align functionality can be really useful when the users try to align multiple times to the left or to the right. We also added the ability to move the tabs positioning within the dashboards. User can also deselect the screen size they're working with. It's really useful when you know that the book will be presented on the screen with different resolution. In the new UI, we also greatly enhance how the creation of editing of the color palette is done. In the previous UI, users had access to only a few color palettes to choose from. Users can now choose from one of the multiple color palettes provided by IBM. Users can also edit them and personalize them by adding any color to your own color palette, using a color wheel or a specific RGB code. You can also share your custom color palette with your colleagues. Now, let's take a closer look at the new charting and visualization within Workspace. Our goal for this enhancement was to merge accuracy of the planning tool with visualization standards of the presentation tool. We've done it by greatly enhancing how charting now looks. Latest update for Planning Analytics Workspace include a variety of enhancements for visualizations, including new chart types, such as waterfall chart, bullet chart, and multiple lines and column chart, just to name a few. The charting creation process is now much more intuitive, allowing users to assign data to the exact data slots where you need them. In the previous version of Workspace, user had to start with the cube viewer in order to build the visualization. In the new UI, user can start straight from the chart type they want and build and populate it with the data in the dedicated data slots. Let me show you how to create this bar chart we're seeing on the dashboard. I start by adding the bar chart widget to my dashboard. I then open my server tree and view the data points to be added to the chart. I can drag and drop the dimension sets and individual elements from the data tree onto the drop zones within the chart object to build visualizations from scratch. Now that I added first data points to my chart, you can see that the rest of the cube's dimensions have already been added to the fields area of the chart. I can now manage my visualization by using the Fields panel exclusively without the need of going back to the server tree. I can easily access Set Editor to modify the dataset I am working with. Depending on the data slot I'm working with, I can select to display the entire set of the individual members of the set, or certain levels of the dimension. I can drag and drop dimensions to different fields to change my visualizations. I can customize the chart by sorting the data, hiding certain data points, or, such as here, I hid the totals for years and products to avoid skewing of the graphics. Now that I have the desired chart, I can go ahead and customize it even further. I can customize the legend of the chart. There are many new properties for editing the legend of the axis of the chart. You can now select different titles of the axis, adjust the font, color, the position of the label itself, and even create a new label. I can now reduce the padding of the chart, just to name a few enhancements to the charting area. You can show the data within the chart and even change where the data points are positioned. You can also assign a new color palette to the chart. Here I assign the color palette I created in the previous part of the demo. Now, in the previous version of Workspace, user had to start with an exploration to build the chart. In the new experience, in addition to starting with an exploration to build the chart, I can build the chart from scratch and then convert it to exploration, as we saw just now. Here, I can convert a chart to an exploration. I will add a filter to the exploration from the exploration to the dashboard. I will further customize my dashboard by editing the title of the chart, and now you can see how it all comes together with data filter and exploration and chart all in one place. Let's summarize in this demo what we just saw. We saw the updates to landing page, the new and improved navigation experience. You saw how the dashboard properties have been enhanced to allow more personalized and precise dashboards. We finished the demo with showing the new charting capabilities, building the new charts from scratch, and customizing it to fit our needs.